Hello, have you ever had good intentions but really lacked follow through? I believe all of us can identify with that. And what it typically creates in our life is something we want to live without. It's called regrets. So today's lesson is given from Matthew's Gospel, chapter 21, of an account of two sons. But before I get there, I want to say that God doesn't want us to live with regrets. And sometimes our intentions and our actions are not the same, but we can always make course corrections and we can get them on the same page, and therefore we can do the will of God. Because regrets are a horrible thing. They weigh us down. So before I read the text in Matthew 21, let me remind you of something that we don't want to do. Okay, a lot of times in life, we judge others or we judge ourselves by our intentions and others by their actions. Hey, that is not good. That's a form of self-righteousness or self-justification, and so let's move away from that. Let's hear what Jesus had to say about intentions and actions. And here it is in Matthew 21. But what do you think? A man had two sons, and he came to the first and said, "Son, go work today in the vineyard." And he answered and said, "I will not," but afterwards he regretted what he said and went. Then he came to a second son, and he said likewise. And he answered his father and says, "I will go," but he did not go. Which of the two did the will of his father? And they said to him, "The first." And Jesus said, "Yes, you're absolutely right." You know, the first son had good intentions and no follow through, no actions. And perhaps he got distracted along the way. Have you ever been distracted? Have you ever said yes to God and then got distracted and didn't follow through? Perhaps there was a better opportunity, or what looked like a better opportunity came up, or perhaps maybe he just let time slip through the hourglass and he thought, oh, time is gone, I can't do it anymore. And so there was no obedience, there was no step of faith, there was no doing the will of the Father. Wow. So what did he end up living with? Regret. That's what we want to avoid. And the second son, you know, he emphatically just looked at his dad and he said, "No way, I'm not doing it. I don't want to go out in the field." And then he sat down and he thought about it. Thought. You ever thought about it? The Lord's asked you to do something, you say, "No way." And then you sat down and thought about it and you said, "You know, I'd rather do it than live with regret." So what did the second son do that was really wise? He didn't let distractions, a lack of time, or a better opportunity keep him from doing the right thing. He ended up doing the right thing. Psalms 15:4 says that we should swear to our own hurt and change not. When you put your word out there, keep it. If you have good intentions, make sure you have good follow through, good actions. Why is that so important? Because when you're a doer, when I'm a doer, when we are doers, we end up doing the will of God. All of us know there's areas in our life the Lord has asked us to follow Him, to serve Him, to represent Him, and let's follow through with acts of obedience. When we do so, we will be doing the will of God. We will be living a life that's pleasing to Him. And here's the good part, you'll live without regrets. Trust this has been an encouragement to you today, and as always, I appreciate the comments, the likes, if you share it, and just know you're in our prayers. God bless you. Have a great day.